This episode is brought to you by Sir Charles Hard Cider, which is proudly brewed in Philadelphia by Original 13 Cider Works. Visit their tasting room on American Street to enjoy their cider, as well as locally sourced food from their kitchen. Look for Sir Charles Hard Cider in local establishments and visit sircharlescider.com for more information.
Hey guys, this is Gloria and welcome back to another episode of the Both Sides Podcast. I'm here every week with the same person, which is Chima Onukuru.
What's up, y'all? Why you put my whole government out there?
Oh, fine. Wow. I mean, your Twitter and Instagram name is your last name, so it's not like I gave
It's
out
not. There's some letters that are missing in my last name. Shaking my head, yo.
Okay, well, ain't nobody gonna know how to spell that, so it's fine.
Wow.
Either way. Hey guys, so I know you missed us, you know, the holidays and whatever else going on, but we had a few things happen in between.
Yep.
So one, we could start off with our mixer that happened this past Saturday.
It was lit. I think that the mixer episode should be up. Oh, by the way, sorry guys. Hey, what's up? It's Chima. I don't think I introduced myself, but hey, what's up, guys? Anyway, back to it. I think the mixer episode is actually up. I think Mark just put it up not too long ago. So if you guys want to go check out, you know, what we talked about during the mixer, please do so. It should be on the feed, most likely. If you subscribe, just check it.
Yeah, it's gonna pop up on the
feed.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little lit.
It was very lit. I said it was very lit.
Oh yeah, it was.
You were too.
Oh damn, I thought you said
all that drinking you were doing.
Yeah, I was. All right. Well, I'm reformed, but it was very lit. And I felt like I was up on that stage like, whoa, what is going on? And sometimes I got a little shy. No. So I was like, maybe you didn't hear me as much, but I'm back in full effect.
I was that liquor was so good. Like that honey jack. Oh my goodness. That's good. But I'm I'm staying clean from liquor for a while though.
A long time. And honestly, I don't really drink like that, but you know, when it's time to
let loose.
Not really. Anyway, but the mixer was really good. If you had a chance to come out, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
A few temple heads in there. Temple represented heavy. Africans represented heavy. We appreciate y'all for that, you know. But yeah, the mixer was dope though. I mean, it was, you know, first time doing a mixer. I was nervous, so I had to get a little schmiz.
Oh, and when Chima is nervous, he be chatting.
I'll be rapping.
So I know you will hear that in the mixer episode that he was just talking. I was
talking because them drinks were flowing. Them drinks were flowing.
And I'm just sitting there like a little sheep. Like, no, I'm kidding.
Them drinks were flowing. I don't know, the words couldn't stop it. I tried to stop it, but it just kept on coming out. But I don't know. It was
a good little dialogue. So let us know what you think. I mean, it was something real quick, real short. Just something that me and Chima was talking about randomly.
But I do appreciate. Definitely want to thank you guys for coming out. The next mixer hopefully should be soon. You should hear something. You're always going to hear something, you know, on the podcast or on our Instagram or social media. You'll see something. Do appreciate y'all for coming out though, but. Yeah.
And how was Arms of Alpha, Chima?
Oh yeah, Thursday. If you guys know, hopefully you know, I was promoting everywhere. My chapter had our annual Arms of Alpha event where we feed and clothe the less fortunate people just down on their luck or homeless individuals. This year I was the chair of it. My first year as a member of my fraternity, and they threw the largest events on me, pretty much. And we fed about 200 people. We clothed about 200 people as well. The event was a success. We had a lot of a lot of brothers from other chapters come out in Philadelphia, as well as sororities come out, and a lot of volunteers within the city come through. So I do appreciate everybody that donated to the link, that donated clothes, that donated toiletries, that did whatever they did within their capabilities to make the event a success. I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough, and I appreciate every single one of you. It was dope. Hopefully next year it should be bigger and better, but we'll see. Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, to everyone who donated, shout out to y'all. You know.
For real. We raised a lot. Yeah, we raised a lot of money, but I do appreciate everybody for doing that though. But yeah, it was great. It was really good to give people a meal that couldn't afford it. You know, it was worth it.
Yeah, gotta give back. So but even in that, how was your Thanksgiving? Because you know, Thanksgiving just passed on Thursday, and I don't know where our listeners are from, but you know, in America, obviously it was Thanksgiving, and that's basically when Christopher Columbus came and fucked everybody shit up. All the natives, he said, "This my shit," basically, and you know,
did give us
killed and enslaved and raped the people when the Native Americans were really just trying to be forthcoming and really try to, you know, welcome their new visitors.
He did give us a holiday though. You know, gotta appreciate that too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of those people who are like gun ho who say, "Oh my God, it's a holiday." So, you know, like the meaning behind it, like I'm not celebrating it. I think it's important to recognize the meaning behind it and, you know, what you can do about it basically. But for me, in terms of, I'm not celebrating the holiday because of the history behind it, I'm not there yet. To be quite frank,
well, I'll feel you. That
exactly. Unfortunately, but I do really recognize like everything that was going on, and I know there was some stuff that happened in South Dakota as well with the Native Americans and the pipeline that they've been trying to protest for the longest.
Word.
So we do recognize all the stuff that the Native Americans did go through, while the people from Europe came over and fucked everything up. You know?
Yeah, that's true. But apart from that, though, what was on your menu for Thanksgiving? What did you guys eat?
Okay, so in an African household, specifically Ghanaian, I don't know how other people do it, but as for me in my household, it's just African food. Okay. With maybe some mac and cheese. Like I promise you, that's it. It was we had jollof rice, as always. We had wache, we had shito, we had stew. We had mac and cheese, obviously. 2 chickens. We didn't do a turkey this year because I vetoed that out. Because we always make a turkey, no one really ever eats it. So I was like, why even waste it? So we had 2 turkeys, had some fried chicken, banku, fufu, lice soup, like literally that's all it is, and
wow.
and mac and cheese to make it a little American, you know what I'm saying? I made like 3 types of cakes and stuff. I was doing a lot of cooking because my mom, she's a nurse, so she works usually on the holidays, so most of the cooking is left up to me day of, but we just prep for most of the stuff like the night before, and I'm just like making everything basically, and then when she gets home, then we eat, and that's it. So that was our menu. I feel like I'm definitely forgetting a whole lot of stuff, but mashed potatoes, we had mashed potatoes, and yeah, that's it.
Okay,
that I could think of.
Well, in my Igbo Nigerian household, I guess it's been a tradition now because ever since Temple days, you know, people that can't necessarily go home for Thanksgiving, we have them over at my house because, you know, everybody should have some place to go to have a meal and enjoy themselves. So I don't know how long it's been now, almost like maybe 4 years
like
now,
5 years.
5 years maybe. So yeah, everybody just comes through that Temple students and they just eat at my house. And for the past 2 years, we've had 8 turkeys. So we had 8 turkeys last year and 8 turkeys this year.
And do all them 8 turkeys get 8?
Yep. Everything's gone.
Wow.
Yeah. So this year on our menu, we had turkey, we had fufu, we had soup for the fufu, we had we had vegetable soup, we had ewedu soup. That's for Yoruba people. Ewedu soup. We had
Where my ufu soup at?
wow, oha soup. And my mom didn't make it. She didn't make it this year, but soon enough, hopefully. But we had so beginning turkey, ewedu soup, fufu, vegetable soup. We had mac and cheese. We had cake. We had sweet potato pie. We had apple pie. We had jollof rice, chicken, tortilla chips with spinach dip.
I'm mad you said tortilla chips with spinach dip like that. Not like a little appetizer.
We had Hennessy. We had wine coolers. Pepper soup was there as well. What else did we have? We had a lot, actually.
I don't know. I feel like we had mad food, but I'm talking about it. And I was like, it doesn't seem like that much food, but I know I was cooking mad food.
Oh, and potato. We had potato salad there as well. We had a lot, actually. We had a lot of food, and a lot of people came. We had about 35 people at my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had about 35 people at my house, and
I'm still trying to make it out to one of the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you should.
Sounds kind of mixy a little bit.
I've been hoping that. I tell people about it. If my house is always open, so
you don't tell nobody.
Yeah,
who you told?
Wow, I tell people all the time. Then apart from that, we also my mom, after everybody ate the food, she also had made 12 to-go plates for her coworkers. Then the people that came to my house, the 35 people, also took food home as well. So we had a lot of food, enough to go around.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Eight turkeys is enough.
It was lit though. I mean, I'm really grateful. I mean, Thanksgiving was fun. But after the whole Arms of Alpha event, because the day before Arms of Alpha, I was up at 4 a.m. I didn't go to bed till 12 midnight because I was preparing for Arms of Alpha right after work. This was Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning. I didn't go to bed till 12. Then I woke up at 6 a.m. Then to go prepare for Arms of Alpha. Then I got back at about 4. So this was carrying tables, walking around. Barely got to driving U-Haul trucks, feeding, doing all this extra stuff. By the time I got home, I was so beat, so dead, Could barely do anything. But I was thankful. It was a very good event and great Thanksgiving. Everybody came through and it was fun.
So, what is your fondest Thanksgiving memory?
Last year I didn't do Arms of Alpha. I went to the event as an interest, and I came back and. We had Thanksgiving dinner. Last year was so lit because my cousins had just come for the first time as well. So we're just drinking and dancing and turning all the way up. It was fun. I think that's really it.
So that's your fondest Thanksgiving memories out of all your years of living?
Yeah, I mean, what really happens on Thanksgiving apart from eating and drinking?
I don't know. If you with your family, if you got a funny memory, a story.
I mean,
something.
Not really. I mean, the most we do is we gather around and pray, and all these people, all these, African prayers before you start the food, people taking 20 minutes, and oh Heavenly Father, King of Kings, El Shaddai, I want to thank you, Lord, for blessing this food and keeping us and bringing us on my journey. Father, you are to be exalted. You are exalted in my Heavenly Father. I'm like, bro, can you just bless the food so we can eat? And this is 20 minutes and people are still going bro, come on.
Yo, it'd be like a whole sermon.
A whole sermon. Then my mom says, okay, now I want 2 of you to do it. Then everybody has to go around the room and say what they're thankful for. Oh, my goodness. So I remember one year.
That's good.
It's good. I mean, my brother and I, every year we always look at each other and just start laughing because the prayers be hella long.
It'd be like, okay, we're about to do praise and worship. Okay, now we're about to pray.
It's the worst, but I mean, it's great because our family is there and all that. Then I guess people started to catch on over the years now, so people started coming in right after prayer starts.
They're like, oh, we know they're about to have dinner around 6, so we're gonna show up at 6:30, and everything should be done by then.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, my fondest Thanksgiving memory is when we first moved to like the suburbs and stuff, and um it was just a lot of stuff going on. All my uncles were over, my aunts were over, my cousins,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And I have this one uncle that is just very belligerent when he's drunk, and he was just over there causing ruckus. Like, when all the uncles are together and they
Yep.
start arguing over fucking CNN
Yep.
and politics and shit.
So that's the
Oh
worst.
my
I'm sorry,
God.
not to cut you off, but to cut you off. But like, I hate when people come over that don't even live at the house and want to hog up the TV and the sound system. Like, bro, you coming to my house to come and change my channels, and you're not gonna let me watch my TV?
Oh, it automatically they're coming at CNN. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, like,
I'm like, I understand the whole elder and seniority thing, but bro, like, you should at least have some respect coming to somebody else's house, having somebody else's mother cook for you. Like, ain't you just gonna sit there, drink my liquor, eat my food, and watch my TV?
and that's how they do it too. And don't you dare say
Bruh.
anything about it. I mean,
You
one
don't have
time I was very
respect.
bold because my thing is, see, and this is why sometimes I'm impulsive. Sometimes I know I do things I shouldn't do. So one time, just my belligerent uncle, he turns it to CNN, and I go, Uncle, I was watching Disney Channel, and he said, "You are what?" And I was like, watching Disney Channel. Oh, and he was like, "Let me go get my ballot." I was like, "Okay." Oh, and they were like, "No, relax. She was just kidding." And my mom over there giving me the death stare, like, "Shut up." And I was like, "Oh, so I couldn't say I was watching the Disney Channel like that."
Oh no,
So
I
either
don't
way,
play that no more. Nope.
oh no, once in a while, I feel like I'll be trying to test it. Not really though. It'd be a fake test. I'm like, I was just kidding.
If you walk through
CNN.
my
I
doors,
got
you're
you.
respecting my house. I don't care. If you're walking through my doors, you're respecting my house. I don't care how old you are. You don't pay bills in this house. Please excuse yourself. If I want to watch my TV,
Okay.
I'll ask you to pass me that remote, and I'll change it in front of you. Let me hear him.
Well, either way, yes, my uncle was over there wilding now, drunk as ever, as always. And so then it was, oh my God, I don't know if I should even say it. Either way, just know that it was just a very funny story. I'm gonna just leave it out there. One day I'll say the story.
Wow.
I decided as I was playing it over in my head, I was like, "Oh damn, that's my business out there." Let me hold off on that one, But either way, I hope everyone had a really good.
Yeah, I really wish everybody. Yep, I hope everybody did have a good Thanksgiving. But while we are in the Thanksgiving spirit, I think it's only right for us to give a nice, I guess, a full list of what you're thankful for. And I'll start with you, Gloria.
Ooh, why me? Wow. What am I thankful for? I mean, honestly, there is so much to be thankful for, but most importantly, obviously, I'm thankful for my friends who I really consider my family, obviously. So that's all encompassing. And I think most importantly, I'm really thankful for growth, and not to say not to be on some cliche stuff, but to be on some cliche stuff is that, so much has transpired, this year for myself. And, I'm just really thankful for a lot of the lessons that has been brought, and a lot of stuff that kind of forced me, in a sense, to grow and like look at things from a different perspective. And honestly, not for nothing, just really having people in my corner to help me during those times, people I could really rely on. And that's when I say, like, my friends and family, is because, one, I've been friends with, I really be friends with my friends forever. And it's really hard for me to get rid of friends. So like they really hold me down. And my mom and my parents, like, they do so much for me. And I'm grateful to have a job as well, even though sometimes. But I'm grateful to have money in my account and, travel the world and stuff. I did a little bit of traveling this year as well. So I'm grateful to at least have the opportunity to see things and experience different cultures and things like that. So, I mean, that wasn't a full on list, but I feel like it was all encompassing list of things that I'm grateful for.
Okay, my turn.
Okay.
I think I'm grateful for I'm grateful for life. I'm thankful for being able to see another year. Like so much has happened within the last year. I would say that it's amazing how much I've come through. I was able between last Thanksgiving and this Thanksgiving, I've joined, a fraternity. I've been trying to, even though it's been a minute, like this was supposed to happen a while back ago, but things kind of get in the way. And I really do believe that you have the opportunity, you have the power to make things happen as much as, if you really want it to happen. And I patiently waited. I joined my fraternity. It was a tough, long road, but, I made it through. I said I was going to leave my last job. I left my last job. I made it to where I am now. It's not where I want to be, but it's definitely a step in the right direction, and I'm definitely thankful for that. I'm thankful for the people in my life. Thankful for you guys, the whole Temple John squad.
Oh, you ain't say that with flavor. Like you gonna say the Temple John squad. Say I'm grateful for my Temple John squad.
Okay,
shit.
That's
gang.
Just being able to talk to people about what you're going through and things like that. I'm thankful to my boys. Everybody has their purposes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I cut you off real quick? Yeah. I'm really, I want to say that I'm thankful for you, obviously, as my co-host on the podcast as well. I did not mention that. And I mean, even though you are a part of the friend type thing, special shout out to you. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay. Alrighty. Definitely thankful for, like I said, everybody, you have your certain group of friends where you do certain things with, friends you invite places, friends you tell things to, friends who are there for you. So everybody has a purpose, and I'm thankful for all of that. I'm thankful for Ifya. Obviously, if you guys don't know that's the reason I go to Toronto. But just thankful for where we are. You, Gloria, know that it's been a tough week in terms of that department. Just had that recent breakup and everything, but she's one person that I would say has definitely helped me grow, and I don't even think I'm where I'm supposed to be. Obviously not, but just in terms of how she is as a person, and with us wanting to be, I guess, have a future together and things like that, there's certain changes that have to be made, and changes that I'm willing to make, and and I'm thankful for, I guess, for seeing, because it'll allow me to make those changes, and it makes things a lot clearer. And even if we don't end up together, I do know that those changes I will make would eventually make me a better person as a whole. So I'm definitely thankful for her for just being the amazing person she is. Thankful for Mom.
Shout out Sophia. She really is a lovely guys. Like I really do adore her. So.
That's somebody that I definitely want. I don't know. I guess not too much into it, but I've told her, that's somebody I definitely want in my future, and but there are certain changes that have to be made in order for us to get there. We're not where I'm not. I would say that I'm not where I'm supposed to be yet to make that happen, but I'm definitely a work in progress and wanted to make that change to get to where I'm supposed to be. And I'm thankful for at least her for showing that to me, even though we are not together. It's one of those things where you kind of just, I guess you just learn along the way, and not saying that if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. But like I said, I do believe that you have the power to make things happen. So, by me being a better person and things like that, I think that everything will come together in the end. Thankful for my mom, because my mom is an angel. That woman, without her, I don't know where I would be. I don't know what I do. She's definitely the rock that keeps everything together. And I'm thankful for so much, man. I'm just thankful for the direction I'm headed. You know for a fact it's been a long week in itself, but
Right.
I'm thankful that I'm able to have this clarity, able to get myself into the right direction, make the necessary changes for me to be a better person, and
Well,
hopefully with time we'll
I'm
see
very
that.
proud of you.
Yeah.
And all that stuff going on for clarity and being transparent, not only with yourself, but with others around you and what you're going through. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But all in all, I think there's a lot to be thankful for, and there's so much. I guess that's the exciting part of life as well, because I'm not where I'm supposed to be. You're not where you're supposed to be. We're not at the final roads. It kind of adds that excitement to life, because you just never know where it may take you. And although where you are right now may suck, that doesn't mean it's going to suck forever, So there's a little bit of excitement to finding out who you are and what you can be, and how much you're willing to I guess make things happen in the future, as opposed to just leaving it to chance and fate. But all in all, I'm thankful for a lot, and I'm thankful for, most importantly, actually no, not most importantly, thankful Gloria for being my co-host and pushing me to do this. Finally, I'm thankful for you listeners for actually listening to the shit that's coming out of my mouth.
I don't like my shout out. That was very dry. No, go back.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I am thankful for Gloria Goba for being my lovely co-host, being an ear to when I need to rant, being there to let me know how it is, and I think that's the common kind of common theme with the women in my life. If is just like my mom, very blunt, and she says what's on her mind. And although not every man, she's not somebody for every man, because if you have a weak ego, you wouldn't be able to handle that. Obviously, nobody wants to hear about themselves, but she tells it as it is. And she's very, very similar to my mother. That's exactly how my mother is. My mom is very, very cutthroat and nonchalant about certain things and doesn't let things get to her. So, and you as well, I guess you're very, very cutthroat too. I mean, you tell it as it is, and it's good when you have these kind of people in your corner, because you have no choice but to be better. The only way you're not better is if you're in, I guess, denial and not really accepting what they're saying. So these changes.
Cutthroat with love,
Okay. Okay, but I mean, I'm just thankful, and I'm really just looking forward to the better person that I want to be, and the better person I know I will become, not just for myself or not just for people, but just to see how many people I can affect and on this journey, and things like that. But I'm thankful overall. I really am.
You sound very thankful. I'm very happy. Well, that was much better. Thank you, because I don't know what that was before earlier, but. But yeah, it's not, I mean, as always, there's a lot to be thankful for. And I think especially in the season of being thankful and giving and stuff, I think one of the most important takeaways is not to take things for granted. I think so often we take a lot of situations, our jobs, our families, people are usually there for us, girlfriend, boyfriends, whoever. We take a lot of those things for granted because we think they're always going to be there. I think this job is like kind of like a security blanket. You think, your friends are going to be there always. And, quite frankly, it's not always so. Like nothing is really guaranteed. So I think it's really important to appreciate people when you can, appreciate situations that you're in, even if it's not an ideal situation that you would like to be in, but knowing that, okay, you're here in this season right now because either you being tested or something greater is coming, and I feel like, it's so easy to lose sight of that because you sit here some days and you're like, man, F this, like I'm over it and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, well, you're here. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to do that. Oh, well, there's someone out there less fortunate, but there is. And so we got to take advantage of what we have now, not really let that fall to the wayside.
Definitely.
So a message to you and a message to myself. I had to check myself too, because I be taking some shit for granted. I just be like, yeah, lay it off. And I think that's why I really, now more than ever, it's really important for me to really stress to people how much I appreciate their support and how much they mean to me. And not only it be told on like like a holiday like Thanksgiving. Like that shouldn't be the only time you're telling people that you appreciate them and that you appreciate their support, or you appreciate whatever else is going on, from your parents down to like your friends. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure like people know, because I never want it to be an opportunity that someone didn't know how I felt about them or didn't feel appreciated because it wasn't told enough. So
I'm tearing up, yo.
Oh, you're so annoying.
Oh, there's just a lot. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot that we take for granted, and just life in general.
Mm-hmm. We take our health for granted. We take so many things. I take my health for granted sometimes. I'm like, all I gotta do is maybe hop on that treadmill and Stairmaster a couple more times, and then God forbid something could happen. You won't be able to use your limbs. And so you really, like, honestly, really don't want to take all that stuff for granted. Ugh.
That's true.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it definitely is. And like I said, I think that's where the excitement comes to, because there's so much potential if you actively work and you know that you don't take these things for granted and you use them the way, or you embrace what's to come and you actively work, I don't know, but I'm just, all in all, I'm thankful, guys. Thankful for you all.
Yes, and thankful for the listeners, because I didn't say that myself. I really am, and I really appreciate all the support. Like, it really means the world to me. Like, really, like, random people, like, haven't heard from a while, I wouldn't even think would be listening, be like, oh my God, checking you guys out, I think this is funny. I like what you guys discussed. So, like, it really warms my heart, makes my little cold heart tingle. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a cold heart, but it really makes me smile when I hear stuff like that. Cause I'm like, little me, little old us. But, so I really, appreciate it. So tune in, guys. We got some things in store for you in 2018. Yep. My motto is no perspiration things. That is a movement I am on. I feel it. I receive it. I feel it in my body. I feel it in my spirit. And I know, like, big things are coming soon. So, just check out for us. And I think we are having Mixer or our individual live show sometime next year. You're doing big things, hopping right out the gate. So just rock with us. Thanks.
Alrighty, guys. I mean, you have anything else to plug, Gloria?
No, I just want to plug that I'm going through immense pain right now. So just send your prayers, because everything in my mouth is swollen right now. And I'm still talking. Huh?
I'm speaking in tongues for you, prayer in tongues.
Oh my goodness. Just you could pray silently. So yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. So, just send prayers that way. I don't really have anything to plug except for now that Thanksgiving is over, Christmas is here. That's my favorite holiday. Please, actually, if you made it this far in the episode, please use the hashtag #AskBothsidespodcast. Add us on Twitter at @AskBothSides, or our individual Instagrams. Individual Twitters. Let us know what your favorite Christmas album / Christmas song is, because I want to know. My personal favorite is...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Let me just real quick, because I don't want to turn it into like a whole Christmas episode, because, I get really excited. But my favorite albums are the Motown album, Celine Dion, Jackie Velasquez, if you're hip on that. And if you are, oh my God, we're friends forever. And there's more, but those are my favorite albums.
My favorite Christmas song is John Lennon's "The War Is Over" with Yoko Ono.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Happy New Year.
Honestly, I think mine's a Silent Night.
Oh, nah.
And I like it.
No, Oh
because I
Holy
think
Night
it's
by
like the one that
Celine.
Gladys
Celine
Knight
Dion.
sings.
Oh, nah. Celine Dion's Oh Holy Night. Oh, my goodness. Bruh.
Oh, holy
Bruh.
night,
She bodies
the
it. She bodies it. But
stars bright.
I can't wait for the Christmas episode. Should be fun.
Yo, we can you sound hype? We're gonna have a ball, okay? So.
It's about to be lit. But guys, I really do thank you for listening to us. I mean, more of the episode. Do not take anything for granted. Definitely be thankful and you know, share the love. Share the love. Be a better person. Always strive to be better.
And appreciate people thankful. Now. Appreciate your situations now while they're here. And not a second less. Because at the end of the day, we all want to know that it feel appreciated.
Definitely. I want to thank you guys for listening to the Both Sides podcast. You have a great week, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, beans, greens, potatoes.